We met each other in 1989 when we were like 8, 9 years old. We would like play stickball. We basically grew up in the 1940s. We would trade baseball cards and eat Cracker Jacks.
Hey friends, it's your girl Emily Curl, and today we are hanging out with legendary rock duo. We have Dan and Pat of the Black Keys here with us. First, guys, welcome. How are you?
We're good. Thanks for having us.
First and foremost, congratulations on the 11th studio album, Dropout Boogie. It's out now. To celebrate, we thought we could take a little walk down memory lane. So in front of you, we have our iHeartRadio's The Box that is filled with lots of props, mementos from your career journey. So we're going to fully take a walk down memory lane. Are you guys ready to dive in?
Yes, let's do this.
I'm a little scared.
Are you scared? We got some good things for you.
I don't recognize this.
Do you recognize those guys? Of course, we always have to start with the debut album, the big come up. When you look back on this, I mean, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
But this came out 20 years ago on the 14th of May. And yeah, I mean, it changed our lives, that record.
I was going to ask you, was it purposeful that this album dropped this week as well? Because again, 20 years to the week.
We just, we like to put stuff out around that day. We put out a lot of records in May. It's like
May's our month.
It's like our superstition.
When you think back to this album and the ones you're creating now, how has your process of creating music changed over time?
We literally didn't know what we were doing when we made this record. We were just guests. We made it in my basement on a little digital recorder, and we would take the little device. We take it up to my roommate's stereo in his bedroom, and we would mix it on the floor, and then we take it in the car. We had no idea what we were doing. It's just changed quite a bit.
But it's still pretty much the same idea.
Yeah, it's the same idea.
The same sentiment. Okay, we have a debut album. Go ahead and dive into the next item, because we're going to take it back to the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We have a good old Akron banner. So this is actually where you guys met, Akron, Ohio, correct?
Yeah, we grew up right around the corner from each other in Akron. That's the rubber capital of the world. It's where all the tire companies used to be.
Really? Did you guys have good tires?
No, but we went to Firestone High School. Yeah, we love Akron.
You guys meeting there, what was your first impression of each other?
We met each other in 1989 when we were like 8, 9 years old. We would like play stickball. We basically grew up in the 1940s. We would trade baseball cards and eat Cracker Jacks. We would get picked on by the same kid that lived down the street, Dom.
It was very Little Rascals, our neighborhood.
It was.
It's just houses really close to each other, kids running all over the place. His brother and my brother were in the same grade, and they were the ones who originally put us together.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I knew Pat and he knew me just from like the school bus, but we were in different grades, so I didn't know that he had a drum kit, and he didn't know I played guitar until our brothers filled us in.
Yeah.
And then the rest is history. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's dive in and get our next item out of the box.
All right. It's the Royal Crown hair pomade. Well, that's what we used for our record cover.
For second record, yeah.
For our second record, which was, it's called Thick Freakness. We made it again in the same basement we made the first record. And my brother Mike and I, we had to turn in a record cover, and we had a day to do it. And so we drove to the Super Kmart in the middle of the night, and I was like thinking out what could we put on the record cover, and we saw Royal Crown hair pomade, and went back and stuck my hand in it, took a picture of it.
Now, we also read that you recorded the album in a 14-hour session. Is that true?
It's true. We recorded it one day, and then the next day we mixed it. Mm-hmm. And then we put it in a FedEx envelope and mailed it to Mississippi, where our record label was based. And that was it.
Okay, let's go ahead and keep going. Dive on in for our next item.
BoJack Horseman.
We have the BoJack Horseman poster because the theme song, you guys wrote the theme song, correct?
I wrote it with my Uncle Ralph, yeah. It's cool. My Uncle Ralph was a saxophone player. He played with Tom Waits and the B-52s. And he's a big inspiration to me. It's like one of the only pieces of music that we did together. And he passed away a couple years ago. But yeah, we did the opening theme.
It's such a good show. I'm curious for you guys now. Would you ever do, another track for a show, for a movie? Is that something that's in the cards?
Hell yeah. Just no one asked. We never get asked. It's no longer the Black Keys at hotmail.com. That doesn't work anymore. I know it's on the back of the first record, but don't use it.
Well, let's talk about new music. Let's go ahead and pull out our next item that we have for you.
Okay.
It's a video, so we're going to play video one. Producer Kat's going to jump in.
All right.
Tonight, the mayor of Chagrin Falls is apologizing after this exchange.
Hey, ma'am, please. I've listened to the Black Keys. They are personally invited here.
So we had these hilarious town hall outcry videos to promote the new album. Tell us a little bit. What was the creative behind this?
Our friend Brian Schlum, he directed some music videos for Dan and for the Black Keys. We told him we needed to do a tour announcement video, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we should do like a Karen town hall video series." So
it felt like it was really big in the news at the time too. It's almost like every week there was another town hall video.
The funny thing is that one that you just showed, it went viral on like Reddit because most people thought it was real. I don't know how effective it was at promoting the tour, but it was effective at like triggering some people.
My favorite sign was Pat owes me $5. Well, we're going to talk more about the tour in just a second, but go ahead and pull out our next item as we continue on new music.
Video number 2.
Today we're going to be discussing venereal disease. Let me get the first slide. Oh, hell no!
Wild Child, the music video. By the way, guys, let me just tell you, I've had this song on repeat. This is my song of the summer. Fully, I feel like I can punch a wall every time I hear the bridge. It's so good. And this video was unexpected, and it was hilarious. How did it go? What was the inspiration behind it?
We went to high school together, so when we were making this record, we were swapping all kinds of stories about how insane our high school was.
So are those stories true? Did a lot of those things happen?
Yeah, I mean, the health teacher who was showing pictures of venereal diseases, that definitely happened. And it was very effective, I think. But yeah, in our health class, the football coach taught health, and he had a stack of photos of like really outrageous close-ups of STDs, and he would just open the whole sex ed was just like, "Oh, hell no!" And then he'd pass it around, and the kids like, everybody's like almost puking. We got scared straight.
Last thing we have for you, and we're gonna pull out the vinyl for Dropout Boogie. Here we go. Your new album. I mean, tell us a little bit. First off, the cover is so cool. How did you guys land on this?
Well, we were talking about, high school. We were talking about what to call the record, and we really like Dropout Boogie. We're both college dropouts, and we proposed the idea to our friend Jim Harrington, and he showed us these photographs, turn-of-the-century photographs of these workers, and they were the inspiration for the photos on the cover. And then from this cover idea came the video idea, and it all kind of like connected, and it was fun like that.
I mean, you guys also said, speaking of fun, that this was the most fun on an album that you guys have ever had. Why do you think that was?
We had just finished Delta Cream. We had such a good time with it, and we were just kind of like riding that wave. No pressure. I don't think anyone expected a record so quickly, and it was just fun. I don't know. Yeah,
I mean, we just, I spent like a year locked up in my house with, my kids and my family. So it was like being able to get out of there and go to the dance studio was a big relief. So we had a lot of fun joking around, and it was very productive. And, I think also like just getting to the point where we've been a band for 20 years and made 11 records, like we're really feeling very lucky to still be doing it, and realizing that like the whole point of starting a band with your friends is to have fun. So we've just been like focusing on doing things that are enjoyable. So we've been working a ton, and we're gonna go on tour this summer.
I was about to say, speaking of fun, yeah, you're fully about to take this on the road. What can fans expect from these shows?
We're gonna bring out Kenny Brown and Eric Deaton, and we're gonna play like a mini Delta Cream set in the middle of our set, We're gonna do songs from the new record. We've got Band of Horses on tour with us and a bunch of bands from my label Easy Eye Sound. Early James, The Velveteers, Ceramic Animal. So it's gonna be really cool.
Dan, Pat, thank you both so much for being here. And once again, congratulations on the new album.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For everyone watching, make sure you stream the new album, Dropout Boogie. It's out now on iHeartRadio, and we'll see you next time.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Did you like that video? You can check out more over here. And don't forget to subscribe to iHeart right here. And if you're already a longtime fan, make sure you ring the bell down below so you don't miss a single video. Bye guys.